After 60, 5 silent habits that shorten your life, and 3 daily fixes to add years, the afternoon of life must also have a significance of its own, and cannot be merely a pitiful appendage to life's morning. Carl Jung, welcome, dear friend, to Golden Years Wisdom, a channel created especially for you. If you are watching this, you have already lived a life full of courage, love, and lessons that no textbook could ever teach. You deserve to know the truth that medicine is finally beginning to confirm. Aging is not a sentence. It is a journey you still have tremendous power to shape. Today, we are going to walk through 5 quiet habits that may be stealing precious years, and 3 powerful daily actions that can give those years back. Before we begin, if this channel speaks to your heart, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Your voice matters here. Tell us, what does living well mean to you? Let us inspire each other in this beautiful season of life. The chair that steals your years, the truth about sitting. Margaret, a retired schoolteacher at 82, once told her doctor she felt invisible, that her body had simply given up. But after tracking her days, they discovered she sat for nearly 12 hours without interruption. Research confirms that continuous sitting, not total sitting, raises mortality risk by 30%, even in people who exercise daily. Your body does not work on averages. It needs movement woven through every hour. The beautiful truth is, the fix is gloriously simple. Every 30 minutes, stand up. Walk to the window. Roll your shoulders. Breathe deeply for 2 minutes. That is all. A Brazilian study found that replacing just 10 minutes of sitting with gentle movement reduced mortality risk by 30%. Your legs were built to carry you. Let them. Movement is not punishment. It is your body's way of celebrating that you are still here. The pill puzzle, when medicine becomes the risk. Picture a beloved grandfather, 78 years old, who visited 4 different specialists in 1 year. Each one gave him a new prescription. By winter, he was on 7 medications, and no single doctor knew what the others had prescribed. This is called polypharmacy, and nearly half of adults over 75 are living this reality today. A recent 2026 study found that taking 5 or more medications raises the risk of death within 1 year by 2.4 times. You are your own best advocate. Once a year, place every pill, every supplement, every over-the-counter tablet into a bag and bring it to your doctor or pharmacist. Ask one brave question for each one. Is this still necessary? 2 pills removed can mean fewer falls, sharper thinking, and a lighter, clearer day. The healthiest elders are not the ones with the most prescriptions. They are the ones who ask the most questions. The gift you give yourself every night. The power of sleep. Eleanor, a vibrant woman of 91, shares one secret above all others. She has slept 7 to 8 hours every single night for decades, going to bed at the same hour, whether it is a Tuesday or a holiday. Science now confirms what she always felt in her bones. While you sleep, your brain clears toxic proteins linked to Alzheimer's. Your heart rests. Your immune system rebuilds. A 2025 meta-analysis of 79 studies confirmed that sleeping less than 7 hours raises mortality risk by 14%. Tonight, give yourself the gift you have perhaps been denying. Set a consistent bedtime. Place your phone in another room. Not on silent, not face down, but truly in another room. Keep your space cool, dark, and quiet. If you wake in the night, do not reach for the light. Breathe slowly. Let your body remember what rest feels like. After just 2 or 3 nights of deep sleep, most people feel sharper, warmer, and more alive. You have earned that rest. The river inside you. Why water is life at every age. Here is something that will astonish you. As we age, the part of our brain that signals thirst becomes less sensitive. You can be significantly dehydrated and feel perfectly fine. The NIH tracked over 11,000 adults for 25 years and found that chronically underhydrated, People were biologically older than their actual age. They developed 39% more chronic diseases and faced a 21% higher risk of early death. Your blood thickens. Your brain slows. Your joints ache more. And yet, the solution is one of the most peaceful habits imaginable. Drink a glass of water first thing every morning, before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. Keep a glass nearby all day, not because you feel thirsty, but because your body is already working hard without asking for help. Add a slice of lemon if plain water feels dull. Eat watermelon, cucumber, and warm soups. Check the color of your urine. Light yellow is your body's quiet applause. Water is not medicine. It is simply the river that keeps everything flowing. The silent thief, how chronic stress ages you from the inside. For many seniors, stress is not loud. It does not arrive in a single crisis. It hums in the background, the quiet worry about health, about being a burden, about the future. Research from a Finnish study found that chronic stress shortens life expectancy by nearly 3 years. But more than that, stress is a multiplier. It makes every other risk on this list worse. It raises blood sugar. It suppresses your immune system. It keeps cortisol elevated long after the worry has passed. You do not need to eliminate stress. That is impossible, and it is not the point. What your nervous system needs is permission to recover. A 10-minute walk in fresh air. A real conversation with someone whose voice makes you smile. A hobby that absorbs your hands and quiets your mind. Even 2 minutes of slow, deep breathing measurably lowers cortisol. You have survived so much. You have earned moments of genuine peace. Let yourself rest, not as surrender, but as strength. The 3 daily habits that fight back, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, place a palm-sized portion of protein on your breakfast plate, 2 eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, or a handful of walnuts. After 60, your body needs 20 to 30% more protein than it did when you were younger, just to maintain the same muscle. Spread it across all 3 meals, because your body cannot store protein like it stores fat. What it cannot use at dinner, it wastes. Protein is not just muscle. It is bone, immunity, energy, and joy. Set an alarm for every 30 minutes, and when it rings, stand up and take 3 steps. Tonight, 1 hour before bed, do these 3 things in order. Drink 1 full glass of water. Glance at tomorrow's medications and ask if each one is still necessary, and then place your phone in another room. These 3 acts together address 4 of the 5 dangers we discussed in under 10 minutes. Small is not small when it is consistent. Small, practiced daily, is everything. The superagers, what people over 90 have in common. Researchers at Scripps Research in California have been studying what they call superagers, men and women who have reached their 80s and 90s without major chronic disease, without cognitive decline, and with full independence. What they found was both humbling and deeply hopeful. These extraordinary people did not share a single unique longevity gene. There was no biological secret separating them from everyone else. What they shared were patterns, quiet, ordinary, daily patterns of how they chose to live. They moved gently throughout every day. They ate simply but consistently. They slept with dedication. They stayed genuinely connected to other people, not out of obligation, but out of love. And they paid attention to their bodies, not with obsession, but with quiet daily respect. This is the news that should fill every senior's heart with hope. Your future is not written in your DNA. It is written in your Tuesday morning, your Wednesday evening, your small, faithful daily choices. You are not too old. You are exactly on time. You have walked through decades that most people will never understand. You have loved and lost, endured and celebrated, fallen and risen again. And here you are, still curious, still watching, still choosing to grow. That is not ordinary. That is extraordinary. The 5 habits we explored today are not a verdict on your past. They are an invitation to your future. You do not need to change everything overnight. You just need to change one small thing tonight. Put your phone in the other room. Drink a glass of water. Stand up and stretch for 2 minutes tomorrow morning. That is where transformation lives. Not in grand gestures, but in gentle, consistent acts of self-respect. Now we want to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Which habit spoke to your heart today? Share your story. Your wisdom may be exactly what another senior needs to hear. If this video touched you, please share it with someone you love. Together, we rise. Together, we thrive. We will see you in the next one. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb.